The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldog basketball is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody. From Ankeny tonight, Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It is the first round of the Class 4A Substate 6 playoffs as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the Ankeny Hawks. Ottumwa comes in with a record of 6-15, but the Bulldogs are on the upswing. They've won 2 in a row. And Ottumwa really couldn't have been coming into the playoffs playing any better than how they finished the regular season last week. On back-to-back nights, OHS beat Mason City at home by 22, then went on the road and hammered Fort Madison by 28. The Bulldogs held the Bloodhounds to 26% shooting, including just 3 of 20 from three-point range. They out-rebounded Fort Madison by 14 and only committed 6 turnovers. When Ottumwa's played poorly this season, they've given up a lot of threes and turned the ball over a bunch. OHS took care of both of those areas in last week's games. They will both be critical tonight as Ottumwa faces an Ankeny team that'll launch a ton of three-pointers and will likely defend the Bulldogs a little tighter than Mason City or Fort Madison did. Ottumwa, of course, was one of 10 teams to leave the CIML for the Iowa Alliance Conference this year, and this will be the first time since then that your Ottumwa boys will play a CIML team. In order for Ottumwa to keep its season going, the Bulldogs will have to find a way to beat one of the teams they left behind. As for Ankeny, been a strange year for the Hawks. They are only 8-14 after going 19-5 last year. Brant Carlson is in his 7th season at Ankeny, a career record at Ankeny of 87-70. 3 seasons ago, Carlson led Ankeny to the Class 4A state championship. Last year, they were a state quarterfinalist and only lost to Johnston in the quarterfinals by 2. Now, despite returning 2 of their top 4 scorers and adding Roosevelt transfer Jamison Patton, Ankeny has slipped down near the bottom of the CIML. In addition to losing 3 seniors from last year's rotation, the Hawks also don't have J.J. Cole, the All-State quarterback and Iowa State football commit, who averaged 10 points a game last year but did not come out for basketball this season. Don't be fooled by their record, though. There are no easy nights in the CIML, and Ankeny owns a win over number 2 Waukee. They've also beaten Ames and Hoover and only lost by 7 to number 5 Indianola. They're led by a pair of juniors, Carson Johnson and Leo Aguirre. And Johnson is especially dangerous as a shooter, 42% from beyond the arc. As we mentioned, Ankeny will take a ton of threes. 42% of their shots come from beyond the arc, compared to only 27% of Ottumwa shots being three-point attempts. The Hawks are not a big team, so Ottumwa tonight may try to slow down the tempo and try to pound the ball inside as much as possible. Bulldogs on the road for the first round of the Substate playoffs. More to come, including the last time we saw these Ankeny Hawks. We'll take 3 minutes and return with more of the pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much, but what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in and try and get them in the right direction.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball first round of the Class 4A Substate 6 playoffs on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs on the road at Ankeny. Now, the last time the Bulldogs and the Hawks met, January 7th of 2020, Ankeny won that game 57-47. That was 3 years ago, of course, back when Ottumwa was still in the CIML and Trey Swartz was a junior for the Bulldogs. OHS only lost by 10 to Ankeny, who would go on to be the Class 4A state champion that year, and that Ottumwa team would go on to win the school's first playoff game in over a decade. The two teams have met 9 times in the Varsity Bound Quick Stats era. Ankeny's won all 9 of them, and only 2 of the games were decided by less than 10 points. The tale of the tape between the Bulldogs and the Hawks, Ottumwa averaging 51.4 points per game, Ankeny 53.8. Bulldogs are giving up 61 a game, Ankeny 59.6. Rebounds per game, Ottumwa pulls down 26.4, Ankeny 28.2 per game. Assists per game, pretty even. Ottumwa 11.4, Ames an even 12 assists per game. Turnovers per game, Bulldogs 16.4, Ankeny 11.9. Shooting percentage, Ottumwa overall has been a better shooting team than Ankeny. Bulldogs shooting 44.9%, Ankeny 40.7%. Three-point shooting, Ottumwa 36.9%, Ankeny 34%. But as we mentioned, Ankeny takes a much larger percentage of their shots from behind the arc. They're a volume three-point shooting team. Free throw shooting, Ottumwa 59%, Ankeny 63.2%. Of course, this is the first round of the Class 4A Substate 6 playoffs. The other side of the bracket in the opening round tonight is the 4-5 game. Ottumwa and Ankeny, the 3-6 game. Ankeny, the 3-seed, Ottumwa, the 6. The 4-5 game has Linn-Mar hosting Iowa City Liberty. Both of those teams are 8-13. The winner of our game tonight will play the 2-seed Ames. And for both schools, it would be a rematch. Ankeny actually beat Ames this year. Ottumwa lost to Ames, of course. If the Bulldogs get there, we'd play that Friday night at 7 up in Ames at the Harrison Barnes Gymnasium. The winner of that Linn-Mar Iowa City Liberty game will travel to top seed Indianola. The Indians 19-2 on the year, ranked 5th in the state. And that would also be on Friday. The teams that get to the sub-state final will play that on the last day of February. All right, we've got about a minute here until the end of the warm-up period, but then, of course, they've got a little bit of extra time before the start of the game, introductions, national anthem, all that. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, come back, and hopefully have the starting lineups. They're not posted yet. Hopefully we'll have them soon on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new bowler entertainment system.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
You're
Ottumwa High basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Getting ready for the Class 4A Substate 6 first round playoff game between your Ottumwa Bulldogs and the Ankeny Hawks. Ottumwa wearing the red road jerseys, white lettering Bulldogs on the front, white numbers front and back, the red and white checkerboard pattern down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. Ankeny has home white jerseys, red and gold or maroon and gold trim, I should say, on the collar and shoulders. Maroon lettering, Hawks trimmed in gold on the front, maroon numbers front and back. Gold, a lot of gold and a little maroon trim on those white shorts. Still trying to pick up those starting lineups. They haven't posted them on the spots on the scoreboard where they normally go. We know Ottumwa's starting lineup. Starts with point guard Tanner Shark, the 6'1" senior, 2.8 points and about a half a rebound a game. The two guards, 6' senior Carter Thompson, 3 points and 1.7 rebounds a game. At the 3 spot, 6'2" senior Shakir Pope, 8.7 points and 2 rebounds a game. At the 4, 6'7" senior Alan Cook, 9 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. And in the post for Ottumwa, 6'4" sophomore Trey Brown, 13.4 points and 7 rebounds a game. For Ankeny, their starting lineup begins with 5'9" senior Maddox Wood, averaging 6.8 points and 2.4 rebounds a game. The second starter for Ankeny is a name we're familiar with because he used to play for Des Moines Roosevelt. 6'2" senior Jamison Patton, 6.5 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Of course, he, like his football teammate here in Ankeny, J.J. Cole, headed to Iowa State as a football player. Someone's going to try to end his basketball career here tonight. I wonder if Patton gave Ankeny any scouting report about Ottumwa because he's played us so much over the last couple of years. Third starter for Ankeny is their leading scorer, Carson Johnson, 5'10" senior, 14.5 points, 3.7 rebounds a game, 42% three-point shooter, and he takes a lot of them. Still trying to see those last two starters for Ankeny. This is kind of an odd situation. Ankeny's and Ottumwa's benches are on the opposite side of the court from where we're sitting. Normally we're sitting behind the benches. Leo Aguirre, the 6'3" junior, the fourth starter for Ankeny, their second leading scorer, 13.8 points and 6.4 rebounds. They're introducing the starters, alternating between Ottumwa and Ankeny here, so we're still waiting on that fifth Ankeny starter. I can't quite see him. And there it is, number 25. It's Cash Schoolin, 6'3" junior, 5.5 points, 4.2 rebounds a game. So nobody in the starting lineup for Ankeny taller than 6'3". Now they're going to have the national anthem. We'll take 90 seconds and return to the opening tip of our playoff game on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. First round of the Substate playoffs. Ottumwa at Ankeny. Alan Cook will jump it up against Jamison Patton. 6-7 up against 6-2, and the tip, though, is controlled by the Hawks, and they'll move left to right in the opening half. Carson Johnson into the front court. Shakir Pope is going to guard him all over the court. Goes around a couple picks, double teamed up high. They throw it down low and turn around off the glass and good. Tanner Shark dry to charge. Leo Aguirre with the bucket, 2-0 Hawks. Ottumwa's going to double team on ball screens, and they're going to face guard Johnson all over the court. Tanner Shark into the front court. Right side, Carter Thompson. Ankeny picks up man-to-man. Carter into the corner for Shark. Shark gets it up top to Shakir Pope. Shaq left side to Thompson. Thompson up top to Shark. Shark dribbles right down the lane, cut off. Looking for help, had it knocked out of his hands. Loose ball on the floor. Patton dives and gets it, and Ankeny's got a steal. Up ahead, Johnson. They're 3-on-1. Johnson bounced across an easy layup for Cash Schoolin. 4-0 Ankeny. That's what Ottumwa can't afford, turnovers. Shark will bring it into the front court. Shadowed by Ward. Now gets it to Thompson. Left side, he's picked up by Patton. Back right side up high to Shark. Tanner goes to the wing, hands off to Shaq. Pope into the corner, Shark. Boy, they're face guarding Trey Brown. They've got a Gary face guarding him. Shark pull up right side of the lane, too strong. Trey Brown with the rebound though, takes it back down, left-handed hook off the glass and good. Trey Brown with the put back. Ottumwa's on the board 4-2. Leo Aguirre into the front court, picked up by Trey, goes right, hands it off to Maddox Ward. Ward gives it to Johnson, who comes and gets it. Kicks it into the corner for Aguirre. He penetrates in the lane, puts up a left-handed runner, in and out, no good. Rebound to Alan Cook. That's a little more what Ottumwa was hoping for on the defensive end. 6:13 first quarter, Dogs down 4-2. Shark right side, hand off to Thompson. Thompson around a Cook pick, shadowed closely by Jamison Patton, goes left side for Shaq. Pope into the corner, Trey Brown. Brown around a pick. Spinning, now kicks it out to Shark, or Thompson right wing in the corner. Shark will launch a three. Off the rim, no. A rebound on the weak side to Johnson. Carson Johnson into the front court. Trying to drive on Shaq, cut off. Crosses over again, kicks on the wing to Patton. Patton penetrates, pull up, kick it left side to Schoolin, and he's called for a travel as he tried to drive the lane. Cash Schoolin turns it back over. Ottumwa inbounding. 5:44 first quarter, trailing 4-2. Bulldogs would like to be a little hotter offensively, but they don't mind a slow pace. Well, Shark had it poked out of his hand from behind by Ward. It goes to Patton. Throws it back to Maddox Ward, who lays it in. And it's almost down 6-2. Second turnover that's led to a bucket for Ankeny. Thompson now picked up near midcourt by Patton. Gets it right side to Shark across the timeline. They go to double team, but Shark got away from it. Now picked up his dribble, skip it left wing for Pope. Pope dribbles right, kick it to the corner. Carter Thompson open for a three. Off the rim, no, and the rebound to Johnson. Ottumwa's had a couple good looks from that corner, hasn't gone down. Brown went for steal and missed. Aguirre driving in. Left-handed shot in the lane is good. And timeout Ottumwa trailing 8-2, 5:02 first quarter, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Carter Thompson inbounding. Ankeny sets up some pressure. The inbound comes to Shark. And it's just going to be one-on-one headed in the front court. Shark shadowed by Ward. Dribbles into the front court right side. Crosses over, takes it left, finds Thompson on the wing. Thompson back up top to Shark. Right side for Shaq Pope. Dogs down 8-2, 4:44 first quarter. To a cutting, Trey Brown down the lane. He beat Aguirre on the backdoor cut. Shaq found him, and Trey's got all 4 Bulldog points on the layup. Hand off to Aguirre left side, goes to Schoolin on the wing, dribbles to the elbow, up top to Ward. Right wing to Johnson, in the corner Patton. Patton spinning in the lane, kicks it out to Schoolin. Left wing three on the way, off the rim, no, but the weak side rebound run down by Ward. Ward driving back down the baseline. Pass across, deflected by Thompson. It went off Cook's hands and right back to Carter for the steal. So Ottumwa forces the turnover. Now Ottumwa the other way, left side. Thompson gets it to Shark up high. Shark up top to Trey Brown. Still up high between the circles. Goes to Pope towards the left, now to the right wing for Thompson. Thompson up top to Shark. Bulldogs willing to be patient. Shark to the right finds Cook. To the corner for Pope. Pope trying to drive baseline, step back, cut off, needs some help. 6 on the shot clock to Brown with 5. Brown pull up 3, right corner, off the rim, no. Rebound pulled in by Schoolin. Quickly up ahead to Patton right side. Patton trying to drive on Thompson, got around him, fed it in the lane to Aguirre, layup good. 6 for Leo Aguirre, 10-4 in favor of the Hawks. Inbound to Pope. Pope to Thompson. Carter on the left side across the timeline, hounded by Jamison Patton. Thompson gets it to the volleyball line up top for Tanner Shark. Shark to the right to Shaq Pope. Pope up top to Brown. Brown right wing to Thompson. Back down to the baseline for Trey. Spins on the baseline, layup, good from underneath the rim. Got it to curl up and in. Trey Brown's got all 6 Ottumwa points. Dogs back within 4. Johnson, left wing for Patton. Patton down the lane, nearly lost it. Got the shot up though and got it to go. Jamison Patton has his first bucket. 12-6 Hawks. Inbound against some pressure to Alan Cook right side. Back to Shakir Pope. He's guarded by Carson Johnson. Shaq brings it across the timeline right side, hand it to Shark. Tanner on that Ankeny Hawk logo, dribbles towards the right corner. Goes up top, Trey Brown. Brown left side to Thompson. Thompson to the wing for Shaq. Down to the block for Brown. Feeds it across to Carter Thompson, but he missed the layup. Boy, Brown drew 2 defenders, fed it to an open Carter Thompson, but he couldn't finish. Now Aguirre, lob it right side for Johnson. Takes a 3 over Brown, hits it. He's the one you can't let get going. Carson Johnson has his first bucket, and it's 15-6 Ankeny. Under 2 to go first quarter. Shaq bounce it across the timeline right side for Shark. To the corner, Thompson. Thompson brings it back to the wing, goes up top, Trey Brown. Brown a shot fake, kicks it left corner. Thompson launches the 3. Count it, there's an answer. Carter Thompson with a 3-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs back within 6, 15-9. Johnson into the front court. Pope picks him up, goes to Aguirre on the left. Guarded by Brown. Trying to drive in, put it off the glass and good. Leo Aguirre's got 8 points already for Ankeny. They lead 17-9. Pope to Thompson across the timeline, behind the volleyball line. Carter goes right side to Shark. Shark drives right around Ward, gets in the lane and got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Tanner Shark just blew by Maddox Ward right there. And then the foul is on Ward, trying to reach in from behind. First foul of the game on either team. Tanner at the line shooting 2 now. He's 51% on the season. Left-handed senior, 1:08 to go in the quarter. First one up and good. Couple of subs here for both teams. Ottumwa brings in Rasha Pope and Luke Gravy, replacing Cook and Thompson. Ankeny counters with their one really big man, 6'6" junior Devin Akers. And also into the game, 6'3" senior Drew Trimble. Second free throw for Thompson, no good, and the rebound to Akers. Into the front court, Carson Johnson gets around Rasha in the lane. Euro step, fed it across to Patton, reverse layup good. Jamison Patton has his second bucket, 19-10. Ankeny matches its biggest lead. Under a minute to go first quarter. Rasha right side to Gravy, jump stop. Now a dribble and a handoff to Shark. Gets it up top to Shaq Pope. Left wing to Brown. Brown guarded by Patton, drives in, kicks it to the corner, Rasha. Rasha penetrates, cut off free throw line, up top to Gravy, right side to Shark. 15 on the shot clock. Tanner gets it outside to Rasha, right wing, down to 10. Rasha crossing over, pull up free throw line jumper, short off the rim. Trey Brown fighting for the rebound in amongst 3 players, couldn't secure it, and up with it is Patton. Into the front court, Patton throws it left corner, Akers has to rescue it. Up high to Aguirre, now Ankeny will hold for 1. Shack out to closely guard Aguirre, who drives to the top of the key. Shot fake, right side to Patton, 6 on the shot clock. Patton now top of the key, crossover, pull up, long 2, off the rim, no. Rebound tapped out to the corner, out and time expires. 19-10, we're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa down 19-10. Bulldogs have the ball. Tanner Shark inbounding. Gets it to Shakir Pope, and they say, did he called over and back. His foot, I'm looking right down mid-court. His foot never touched that maroon stripe. I'm not sure what the official's looking at. Maybe he just assumed. Of course, we're not going to get a call in Ankeny. No, we all know that. Johnson drives in. He got bumped by Rasha Pope. That's a foul on Rasha. His first of the game on Ottumwa. Only 2 fouls called in this game, 1 on each team. Carson Johnson to inbound from the baseline. Right side for Patton, to the wing Aguirre. Left side for Trimble. Now down low, knocked away by Brown. They're trying to get it down to Akers. It goes to Johnson. Johnson, step back, right side Aguirre. He'll try a 3. In and out, no good. And a good box out and rebound by Trey Brown. Dogs back the other way, down 19-10. 7.5 to go. First half. Right wing is Rasha. Down low for Trey Brown, knocked away and out of bounds as Patton went for a steal, couldn't corral it though. Bulldogs will inbound in front of the Ankeny bench. 7:26 to go in the half, 25 on the shot clock. Rasha to inbound. Gets it into Gravy. Behind him to Shark, who brings it between the circles. Tanner backs away. Goes right around a pick, gets it to Rasha. Rasha dribbling on the wing, pull up 3 over Johnson, off the rim, no. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Akers. It's out of bounds, last touched by Devin Akers, and Ottumwa gets a new shot clock. They'll inbound with 7:08 to go in the second quarter, trailing 19-10. Shark looks, gets it left side and poked out of Pope's hands and back out of bounds by Johnson. Now Ottumwa will inbound on the side, still near the corner. Shark with Aguirre on him, trying to get it in. And throws it all the way into the backcourt where Rasha rescues it. Got away from Johnson, who gambled and lost. Bulldogs are 5-on-4. Rasha down the lane, off the glass and good. Rasha Pope takes it all the way in for his first bucket, 19-12. Johnson back the other way. Rasha picks him up high on the right. Gets it to Aguirre. Dribbles right, gets it to Patton. Patton curls free throw line, left side. 3 on the way by Trimble. Off the rim, no. Akers the rebound, the putback, nobody's fouled, and Devin Akers will shoot 2. That's on Trey Brown, his first, team foul number 2. Akers at the line, 70% on the season. Doesn't score a lot for the Hawks normally, averaging 4.3 points a game. First one up, and short off the rim. Subs for both teams. Carter Thompson back in for Ottumwa. Maddox Ward and Cash School in return for Ankeny. 6:43 on the clock. One more free throw here for Akers, the 6'6" junior. Puts it up. And too strong off the back iron. Shakir Pope skies for the rebound. So Ottumwa can get a little closer here, down 19-12. 6:36 to go until halftime. Rasha dribbles left now to the right, kicks it back up top to Thompson. Left wing to Gravy. Gravy down low for Trey Brown. Going in against a big man Akers, pivots back, put it off the glass and good from the left side. Trey Brown reverses field, gets the bucket. He's got 8. Bulldogs within 5, 19-14. Johnson into the front court. Pressured by Rasha, got around him, picked up by Pope, got around him. Pull up jumper, good from the free throw line, and he got fouled. Boy, Ottumwa there. You got to contest that cleanly. You know he's a good shooter, but you can't foul him. And Rasha just picked up his second foul, trying to recover there. Team foul number 3. Jamison Patton back in for Ankeny, replacing Akers. Carson Johnson, you don't want to put him at the line. 90% on the season. By the numbers, he is the best free throw shooter we've seen all year on these broadcasts. And, of course, he knocks it down. He's got 6 points. 22-14, Ankeny back up by 8. Hawks will set up a little pressure. Thompson gets it in left side to Brown. Lob it back to Carter. Double teamed way in the backcourt. Gets it right for Gravy. Gravy crosses over, and he's fouled in midcourt, trying to cross the timeline. That'll be a reach in on Jamison Patton, his first, team foul number 2 on the Hawks. 6:01 second quarter, Ankeny 22, Ames 14. Carter inbounds to Rasha just behind midcourt. Pope brings it across the timeline. Rasha dribbles right, goes on the wing to Gravy. Gravy around to Shaq pick. Now back down to the corner. Shakir Pope baseline jumper, got it. Boy, if Shaq can get shooting the way he did last week at Fort Madison, Ottumwa could really use that. They're within 6, 22-16. Johnson right side, double team. Throw it back to Maddox Ward. Ward drives in. Swings it left wing to Patton. In the corner to Skula. Now back to Patton left wing. He drives in. Jump stop. Kicks it to the free throw line to Aguirre. He puts it up off the glass. No. Patton the rebound and the putback good. Well, Ottumwa was responding well to all those passes, but they couldn't get the rebound off the miss. 24-16. Trey Brown, double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Pope. Back to Thompson. Carter, lob across the timeline, right side to Gravy. Back up top to Carter. Right side to Brown. Trey with a shot fake. Drives spinning, and he's fouled on the floor by Aguirre. First foul on Leo Aguirre, team foul number 3 on Ankeny. 5:05 on the clock. Bulldogs down 24-16. Carter to inbound. Thompson surveys. And a lob to the elbow for Trey Brown right side. Goes right back down the lane against Schoolin. Put it up off the glass. No. Rebound. Rasha's got it. Kick it out to Shaq. Pull up long 2. Short off the rim. Rebound to Aguirre. Aguirre will bring it into the front court himself. Shaq picks him up. Dribbles right. Spins left. Puts up a tough runner off the glass and good from outside the lane. Aguirre's got 12. Pardon me, 10, but Ankeny leads by 10, 26-16. Trey gets it to Thompson. In the backcourt against pressure, right side to Gravy. Back to Carter, and across the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. Thompson to the right, finds Shaq. Pope up top to his brother Rasha. Rasha, left-handed dribble into the lane. Tough runner, blocked by Schoolin and saved to Aguirre. Here comes Ankeny, up ahead to Patton. Boy, that looked travel-ish. He throws it behind him to Ward. Layup good, and he's fouled by Gravy. Boy, Jamison Patton didn't really catch that pass cleanly. He's running up the right side, took about 3 steps with the ball up by his shoulders, and somehow that was allowed. Either that should be a travel or a carry. It turns into a 3-point play opportunity. Gravy with his first foul. Maddox Ward, 59% on the season from the line. No good, and the rebound to Trey Brown. Bulldogs down 28-16, their biggest deficit. 4:09 to go until halftime. Ottumwa's got to get something going here. Left side, Tanner Shark, who's back in the game. Left side of the lane, Trey Brown, backing down on Patton. Has it stripped. Ball loose on the floor. Patton picks it up. Carson Johnson back the other way. Crosses over, down the lane, jump stop, layup, good. Boy, Ottumwa's not able to keep Ankeny out of the lane right now, and that's causing them problems. They're down 30-16. Inbound to Cook, timeout Ottumwa. 3:43 left in the half. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.343 left in the half. Ankeny 30, Ottumwa 16 in our first round Substate playoff game. Bulldogs have only given up 1 3-pointer. That's what they were worried about coming in, but Ankeny's gotten a bunch of points in the paint. Alan Cook against pressure to the center for Thompson. Now they kind of clear it out. Thompson one-on-one with Aguirre. Dribbles left across the timeline. Poked out of his hands from behind and out of bounds on the far side. Ottumwa's had it poked out of their hands from behind a few times tonight. Thompson inbounding to the corner for Cook. Down low, Trey Brown, tough catch in the lane. Feeds it across to Shakir Pope. Boy, he got hammered, no call. And the rebound to Ankeny. How is that not a foul? Up ahead to Ward. Dribbles left side of the lane. Lob it right corner. Schoolin for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound though to Ward. Behind the back pass underneath the Schoolin who lays it in. 32-16. Ottumwa getting doubled up now, but man, Shaq Pope got fouled clearly on that layup at the other end and no call. Shark poked out of his hands from behind. They called that foul, a reach in from behind on Ward. There was a lot less contact on that than there was underneath. Maddox Ward with his second, team foul number 4. Thompson who inbound in front of the Ankeny bench. 2:59 to go until halftime. Carter gets in the corner for Alan Cook. Back up high on the right to Thompson. Thompson gets it to Shark. Shark picked up his dribble way up high, gets it left elbow to Trey Brown. Brown, boy, he got grabbed from behind. He gets it to Cook, right side 3 on the way, no. And the rebound by Pope. He's fouled on the rebound by Carson Johnson. First on Johnson, team foul number 5. Brown also got his arm hooked by Johnson at the elbow, I should say. They didn't call that. Now Thompson, a lob right elbow to Cook. Feeds it across the elbow to Brown. Back to Cook, right wing 3. Back iron, no. Long rebound, though. Brown has it at the free throw line. Knocked down, no call. Picked up by Aguirre. Up ahead to Patton, left side. Spins in the lane, whistle. On a blocking foul called on Carter Thompson. Could have been a charge. Instead, they call a block on Carter, his first, team foul number 5. 2:26 left in the half. Ottumwa down 32-16. The Bulldogs haven't scored in a while. Inbound in the lane to Aguirre, and the layup good. Aguirre just cut right down the center of the lane. Nobody saw him. Inbound to Cook. 34-16 the score. To the left side, Brown. Trey across the timeline, guarded by Patton. Trey throws it right wing. Thompson's open for 3. Need it. Off the rim, no. And the rebound to Schoolin. Here comes Ankeny. Carson Johnson between the circles. And Shakir Pope was trying to reach in for the steal. He got called for the foul. His first, team foul number 6. .201 left in the half. Ward inbounds to Aguirre. Aguirre guarded by Trey Brown. Dribbles right, down to the baseline. Picked up his dribble, goes back door to Ward. Ward double dribbled. Yep, he dribbled, stopped, and then kind of lost his balance and dribbled again. 1:52 left in the half. Ottumwa needs to find a way to end the half strong. Got a delay here. That ball rolled back into the corner there between the bleachers and got behind a rack over there. They have to go rescue it. Now Thompson to inbound. Gets it into Brown. Right back to Carter. Picked up by Johnson. Carter right to left across the timeline. Hand off to Shark. Tanner dribbles left. Hands it back to Carter on the left wing. Thompson back up top. Kick it right wing to Shack. Down low for Trey Brown. Knocked loose, and Ankeny's got a steal. And they go up ahead. Aguirre has to rescue the wayward pass by Patton. And they get it inside to Aguirre, who lays it in, 36-16. Inbound to Shack, minute 20 to go in the half. Across the timeline, left side. Shack trying to drive in, pocket pick by Ward. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Trey Brown trying to recover. A lob to Patton, who missed the dunk on the alley-oop, but the rebound ticks out to Johnson, right side. Johnson drives in, splits defenders, lays it in. 38-16, this run continues for Ankeny. Under a minute to go until halftime. Cook up ahead to Thompson, right side. Dribbles across the timeline now in the center circle, back right side to Shark. Tanner drives in, and there's a foul on Ward, and that'll be the third foul on Maddox Ward. It's team foul number 6. 41.5 seconds left until halftime. Ankeny up 38-16. Trimble back in for Ankeny. Thompson to inbound. Lob it up top for Shack. Right side for Shark. Shot fake. Drives in, puts up the runner in the lane, got it. Tanner Shark with his first bucket. He's got 3 points, 38-18. Ottumwa finally ends that long Ankeny run. Shot clock is off. Hawks can hold for the final shot of the first half. Aguirre to Carson at the center. Carson Johnson. Back to Aguirre on the left. Down to 16. Aguirre takes it over to the right side. Back to Johnson. Checks the clock. Now back to Aguirre. Down to 10. Right side for Trimble. Back to Johnson. Dribbles into a three-pointer. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Brown. Up ahead to Shack. 2 seconds. Long three at the buzzer. Got it! Shakir Pope gives Ottumwa a little life with the three-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs trail, though, 38-21. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High basketball, first round of the Class 4A Substate 6 playoffs here at Ankeny tonight on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream of the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs have some work to do if they want their season to continue as they trail Ankeny 38-21. First half scoring, as our stats at the half are brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Trey Brown leads Ottumwa with 8 points. Shakir Pope has 5, including a big 3 right at the end of the half. 3 for Tanner Shark, 3 for Carter Thompson, and 2 points for Rashaw Pope. Ankeny being led by Leo Aguirre, who's got 14 points. He just keeps getting in the paint. Carson Johnson has 10. 6 for Jamison Patton, 4 for Maddox Ward, and 4 for Cash Schooling. Not a lot of free throws in the game. Ottumwa was 1 of 2 from the line. Ankeny 1 of 4. In foul trouble, Rashaw Pope has 2 for Ottumwa, nobody else with more than 1. Maddox Ward, 3 fouls for Ankeny, nobody else for them has more than 1. Each team was only called for 6 fouls in the first half. The game not going the way we thought it would. Ankeny normally jacks up a lot of threes. We told you in pregame, 42% of their shots are from three-point range. They've only made 1 3 tonight. They've only taken maybe 4 or 5 total. In fact, Carson Johnson has made 1 3. The second 3 that he tried to flop and draw a foul call and missed it. Didn't get the call either. But Ankeny's getting in the paint repeatedly. As we said, Aguirre with 14 points, and all of them are in from close range. Other players getting layups. I think all 3 of Jamison Patton's buckets have been in the paint. Ottumwa's aggressively running Ankeny off the three-point line, but the problem is they're not keeping them out of the paint right now, and there's got to be some kind of adjustment there. You don't want to start giving up the threes. You can get shot out of the gym in a hurry. But at the same time, you can't keep giving up buckets in the lane. Offensively, Ottumwa hit a rough stretch there in the second quarter. They were still kind of hanging around, down 8, down 10, and then they got stuck on 16 points for the longest time. They did get 5 points right at the end of the half, including that 3 at the buzzer by Shaq Pope to get it back within 17. They were down by as many as 22. But Ottumwa's got a lot of work to do if they want to keep their season going beyond tonight. Bulldogs down at the half 38-21. That'll do it for the halftime show. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. Ottumwa High Basketball, Class 4A Substate 6 playoffs here at Ankeny tonight on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Ankeny 38, Ottumwa 21. Bulldogs got to launch a comeback here if they want their season to continue. Winner of this game will play in the Substate semifinal at Ames on Friday. Other half of the bracket has Linn-Mar hosting Iowa City Liberty tonight. Winner of that game will play top seed Indianola on Friday. Substate final February 28th. Bulldogs will have Tanner Sharp, Carter Thompson, Rasha Pope, Shakir Pope, and Trey Brown on the floor. Ankeny will go with Maddox Ward, Cash Schoolin, Leo Aguirre, Jamison Patton, Carson Johnson. It'll be the Hawks ball. They're moving right to left to start the second half. Inbound to Ward, and here we go. Dribbles right, spins back to the elbow, goes back door to Johnson. Shot blocked from behind by Shakir Pope, and the rebound to Thompson. Tanner Sharp nearly bumped by Patton, gets into the front court. Picked up his dribble up high, goes right side for Rasha. Rasha dribbling down to the baseline, took a bump. That'll be a foul on Ankeny. Is that on Johnson? That is the second foul on Ankeny's leading scorer, Carson Johnson. Thompson will inbound from the baseline. Goes right side for Trey Brown. Brown spins back in the lane, shot up. Looked like his hand got hit by Jamison Patton. The ball veered left, no call. Rebound to Ankeny. Geary trying to drive, lost it, picked up by Schoolin, kicks it left wing for Ward. Back up top of Geary. Right side for Patton. Patton, jump stop in the lane, stripped, and they call a foul on Ottumwa. That's on Carter, his second. Well, they're going to say he was shooting? Are they serious? He had not gone up when that reach-in happened. And what about on the other end when Trey Brown's hand got pushed to the left by Patton? Patton hits the first. He's got 7. Only a 47% free throw shooter. That's a little surprising. 39-21. Second free throw, no good, but the long rebound out to Aguirre. Trying to back down on Trey. Goes up, tried to kick it out, intercepted by Rasha. Pope back the other way, trying to split defenders all the way to the hole. Missed the layup, but the dunk on the follow by Shakir Pope. Shaq Pope slams it home with 2 hands. He's got 7. 39-23. Patton, kick it left corner, Aguirre. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Threw it up top, wasn't sure who it was to. Johnson rescues it. Dribbles right, kicking on the wing to Ward. Ward spinning into the lane, off the glass, no. Rebound Carter Thompson. Someone would much rather have Ward taking the shots than some of the other players. Rasha, right side, pull up floater, in and out and back in over Aguirre. Rasha's got 4. Dogs back within 14, 39-25. A little bit of energy from the Pope brothers here. On the right side, Johnson. Hands off to Aguirre. Takes it back to the right. Goes left for Schoolin. Schoolin down the lane, and a whistle, a foul on the floor on Ottumwa as he tried to kick it back out. Trey Brown gets his second. 6:21 to go third quarter. Ward inbounding. Goes right corner, and Johnson got a three up, and he got bumped by Rasha. That's a pretty clear call there. And that's going to give a 90% free throw shooter 3 free throws. And Rasha just got his third. Johnson is 1 for 1 at the line tonight. First one left it short. He'll get 2 more. 6:20 left in the third quarter. Second free throw. Gets the roll. That one was short, but it rolled in. Carson Johnson wearing some colorful black and pink basketball sneakers. Third free throw. That one was pure. He hits 2 out of 3, and Ankeny leads 41-25. And Ottumwa was called for an inbounding violation. Carter's not too sure about that. Ankeny inbounds to Ward to the wing. Aguirre back in the quarter. Bobbled by Johnson. Couldn't get the shot off. Dribbles out to the wing. Drives in the lane. Jump shot. Kick at left wing. Schoolin. Shot fake. Goes up top. Aguirre got around Rasha in the lane. Off the rim. No rebound. Tapped out. Sharks got it. 3-on-3 the other way. Shakir Pope jump stop. Shot blocked out of bounds by Patton. I thought Ottumwa was going to get called for a foul at the top of the key. Aguirre, clear as day, sounded like he got slapped by the Ottumwa defender. But no call as he drove in, and Ottumwa's got it on the other end. Shark up top to Pope, left corner. Thompson for 3. Off the rim, no, and the rebound to Patton. Got it up ahead to Johnson, had to run it down. 3-on-2 the other way. Johnson left side to Schoolin. Back out to Johnson, left wing 3. No good. Rebound, though, Aguirre on the weak side. Aguirre back out to the right wing. Drives in the lane. Little runner. No. Rebound tapped out, and Shaq has it. Ankeny's missing some shots that they hit in the first half. Ottumwa's got to take advantage. They're still down 16. 5:26 left in the quarter. Dogs down 41-25. Rasha up top to Thompson. Left side, Trey Brown. Brown back up top to Shark. Right side for Rasha. Crossover dribble, pulls up with the elbow, tries the jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Schoolin. Johnson will bring it. Now he launches it in the front court. Aguirre got behind everybody. Layup good and the foul, and Trey Brown just got his third. Ottumwa fell asleep getting back down the court, and Ankeny made him pay. Aguirre's got 16, and he's going to the line. 5:04 to go third quarter. Aguirre only a 46% free throw shooter. 2 subs for Ankeny. Trimble and Akers return, replacing Patton and Schoolin. Trimble, left-handed shooter, puts it up, knocks it down. He's got 17, and Ankeny leads by 19, 44-25. Thompson, right side for Shark up high. Tanner dribbles to the wing, hands off to Shaq. Pope guarded by the big man Akers. Gets it up top to Rasha. Rasha to the right, hand off to Shark. Shark back up top around the Brown pick. Free throw line cut off, kicks it back to Trey. Trey dribbled it off his foot and had it stolen by Ward. Maddox Ward takes it down, lays it up. Oh, and Trey let him go, and they still call the foul. The official back in midcourt blows the whistle as he's running in. Trey pulled up and didn't contest the layup, and they still call him for a foul. And that's his 4th. And Ward at the line. Might have been a little bit of contact there, but there's been a lot more contact inside not called in this game, and they called that foul. Ward hits the free throw. He's got 7. 47-25. Inbound to Shaq on the right. Brings it across the timeline. To the elbow, down the lane, split defenders, off the rim, no. Ottumwa wanted a foul there, didn't get it. There's more contact there than there was at the other end. Now Aguirre attacks all the way to the rim, layup good. Shark inbounds to Shack. He gets it to Rasha. 49-25. Quick 8-0 run here for Ankeny. Rasha, right wing to Shack. Down low for Alan Cook. Cook backing in, put it up off the glass. No, rebound to Trimble on the turnaround. Up ahead to Johnson, right side. Johnson, and he's bumped by Rasha. That'll be the fourth foul on Rasha Pope. And Ottumwa right now is out of sorts. Luke Gravy going to check in, replacing Shakir Pope. Does Ottumwa know that Rasha's got 4? Rasha staying in the game with those 4 fouls. Johnson up high on the right. Goes around a pick. Guarded by Gravy. Dribbles left. Pull up elbow jumper. Got it. 14 for Carson Johnson. 51-25 Hawks. Rasha across the timeline to Thompson. Up top to Gravy. To Shark on the left. Right side for Carter. To the left for Rasha. Spin move. Lob it left side for Shark. Baseline drive. Pull up jumper. No good. Cook fighting for the rebound. And the putback good for Alan Cook. Cook has his first bucket. 51-27. That ends an Ankeny 10-0 run. Johnson on the right side. A handoff to Ward. Ward around a pick. Back underneath for the big man Akers. Missed the shot and the rebound to Cook. Up ahead to Rasha. Dribbles around defenders all the way down the lane. Little runner, got it. Rasha Pope has 6. 51-29. Johnson on the right side up high. Guarded by Gravy. Lob down low for Akers. Feeds it to a cutting Aguirre in the lane who lays it in. Ottumwa lost Aguirre on that cut down the lane. 53-29. 21 points for Leo Aguirre. Rasha between the circles. Left side for Gravy. Down low for Cook. Cook trying to drive it on Trimble. Hook shot over him, got it. They're guarding Alan Cook with Drew Trimble and not Akers. They got the 6'6" defender in the game, but he's not on Cook, and Cook's made him pay there. 53-31. They double team Johnson. He gets it underneath to Akers. Fouled on the floor, no shot. It'll be a 1-and-1 though, as they've now called 7 fouls on Ottumwa in the quarter and 1 on Ankeny. Tanner Shark called for his first. Schoolin back in for Ankeny, replacing Aguirre. Akers at the line, he's 0 for 2. This is a 1-and-1. Akers puts it up. Too strong. Rebound tapped and run down in the quarter by Carter Thompson. Under 2 to go in the third. Shark up top. Around a pick left. Wanted to do the pick and roll, wasn't there. Fed it on the wing to Rasha. Pope to the elbow, up top to Thompson. Right wing to Gravy. Gravy up top to Shark. Shark right side for Cook. Now they've got Akers on him. Cook. Fadeaway jumper right side, got that. Boy, Alan Cook's starting to heat up. He's got 6. 53-33. Someone needs him to find a few from long range too. Johnson up high on the right. Dribbles to the top of the key. Goes left side for Trimble in the corner, Schoolin. Schoolin back to the wing, finds Patton. Patton dribbles in, stripped by Gravy, picked up by Thompson. Up ahead to Luke, gathers it, and trying to steal it back was Johnson. He's called for the foul. That'll be his third. Second foul of the half on the Hawks. 1:15 to go in the quarter. Someone down 53-33. Ankeny's going to get Aguirre back into the game, and he'll replace Akers. Thompson windbound from the baseline to the right corner for Rasha. Pope up top for Shark. Left side for Thompson. Thompson picked up his dribble, got it back to Rasha. Dribbles right, kick it in the right corner, a bobble and a catch by Shark. To a cutting Cook in the lane, and it went off his body. He tried to save it, but it's out of bounds. Back to Ankeny. 59.5 seconds left in the third. Dogs down 20. Carson Johnson back across the timeline, around a pick to the right side. Pull up 3 off the dribble. Got it. Boy, he is a good shooter. That's only the second 3 he's hit. Ottumwa's kept him from doing that. but he still got 17 points, and it's 56-33. About a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side, Carter Thompson. Up top to Shark. Shark tried to lob it backdoor. Aguirre deflected it loose. Ball rolls down to the paint where it's picked up by Johnson. Now Ankeny can hold for the final shot of the third quarter, leading 56-33. Johnson gets it high on the right to Schoolin. Down to 9. Schoolin guarded by Cook way up high. They check the clock. Schoolin dribbles right. Into the lane, ran over. Shark offensive foul. Boy, Shark took a shoulder to the face there to draw the charge. First foul on Schoolin, team foul number 3. Boy, Schoolin was a freight train coming down the track there, and Shark got in the way. Ankeny sets up press. Ottumwa's got 3.1 seconds. Inbound to Shark. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the horn sounds. 56-33, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Don't battle yourself. You gotta get up and own it. You're bruising your blister by losing and wishing that you had a different opponent.
Start of the fourth quarter. Ottumwa inbounding, trailing 56-33. Rasha Pope, pull up 3. Count it. Rasha Pope with a 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Rasha's got 9, 56-36. Dogs within 20. I've seen a team come from behind, from down 22 in the fourth quarter before, as Alan Cook deflects a pass out of bounds. Ottumwa's got a long way to go. I've seen a rally about this big before, but Bulldogs are going to play near perfect. Oh, they deflect the inbounds pass, but it caroms out left side to Johnson. Carson Johnson trying to drive on Luke Gravy, and Gravy called for the hand check. Gravy saying he's hooking me, but Luke gets his second. Team foul number 8, and Johnson, the 90% free throw shooter, at the line. I've seen that a few times this year. A guy on the drive uses that offhand to try to hook the defender. You see it called in the college and pro level. I'm not sure high school refs, and this is not a criticism of these particular gentlemen, this is just in general. High school refs really aren't trained to look for that. As Johnson hits the free throw. And I don't know if Carson Johnson did that or not. I know Gravy was saying he got hooked. But that call almost, I've never seen it called at this level. So second free throw is good. 19 for Johnson, 58-36 in favor of the Hawks. Here's Rasha. Between the circles, he's playing with 4 fouls. He never left the game after he got his 4th foul. Goes high post for Trey Brown. Brown left wing to Cook. Back right side to Trey. To the corner, Gravy. Tried to go down low for Shaq, and it's kicked out of bounds by Ward. 20 on the shot clock, 7:20 left in the game. Gravy will inbound. Right behind the Y in Ankeny on the baseline. Gets it in the lane to Cook. Hook shot off the glass, rolls around and out. And Luke Gravy tried to rip the rebound away from Patton, and he did, but the ball came loose and Johnson picked it up. Boy, Gravy with the effort, but just couldn't quite secure it. Now Johnson drives, feeds underneath to Aguirre, layup good. Leo Aguirre, 23 points, 60-36 Ankeny. Shaq down low. It was, I think, deflected initially by Aguirre, then went off the hand of Allen Cook and out of bounds. Trying to get it to Allen in the post. Johnson back across the timeline. Takes it left to right up high. Now back to the middle. Gets it to Patton. Jamison Patton step back along two. No good. Rebound to Gravy. Over to Rasha. Across the timeline. High on the left side is Trey Brown. Back in the game with 4 fouls. Up top to Rasha. Right wing to Gravy. Gets it to Shakir Pope down the lane. Got stripped, and Maddox Ward has a loose ball. Long pass up ahead. Johnson runs it down. Layup good. 62-36. Ottumwa had a little bit of energy to start the quarter with the 3 by Rasha, but a 6-0 run by Ankeny. Rasha has passed to Gravy, deflects off his leg, but he picks it back up, drives in, Euro step, and hit the runner. Luke Gravy, the senior, probably playing in his final game, hits a bucket. 62-38. Into the front court is Johnson, gets it right side to Patton, to the wing for Ward. Ward around a double pick, all the way back up top. Pulls up, free throw line jumper. Back iron, no, and Alan Cook skies for the rebound. Up ahead to Shaq. Across the timeline, right side. Pope on the right wing. Try to go down low for Cook, and it's knocked out of bounds by Schoolin. Landon Platton's going to check in for Ottumwa, the 6'5" senior. He'll replace Trey Brown. 5:42 to go. Luke Gravy to inbound. Dogs down 62-38. Lob to the elbow for Cook. Left side to Platton. Back underneath for Shakir Pope. Turn around left side of the lane. Off the rim, no. Rebound tapped out by Platton, but Aguirre runs it down. Leo Aguirre, game high 23 points. Dribbles down the lane. Forced it up off the side of the backboard. No good. Good contest by Platton and Cook, and Cook's got the rebound. Here's Rasha the other way. Down the lane, had it knocked out of his hands. Patton's got the loose ball, racing ahead. Gravy trying to slow him down, kicks it over to Johnson. Back to Patton, high off the glass and good over Shaq. Gravy and Shaq did everything they could there, but Patton with the finish above the window on the glass. 64-38, 5 minutes to go. Rasha, right corner for Gravy. Try to go back to Rasha, picked it up off the floor. Left-handed scoop shot in the lane, countered in the foul. Rasha Pope with a chance for a three-point play. Pope into double digit with 11. And they get Johnson for his 4th foul. It's either Johnson or Ward. One of them's got 4. I think they said Johnson. Rasha's free throw, good. Got 3-point play. He's got 12 points. 64-41. Johnson up top to Aguirre, left side Schoolin, in the corner Ward. Ward up top to Patton. All 5 Hawks already touched the ball. Right side to Johnson, now towards the corner Aguirre, back up top to Johnson. Drives in, kicks it out to Aguirre. He'll try a left-handed 3, off the rim, no. And they're going to get a rebounding foul on Schoolin. His 2nd, team foul number 5. Carter Thompson, Tanner Shark coming back in. 2 more Bulldogs seniors. Shaq and Rasha will sit. 4:33 to go. Don't know if they'll come back in, and maybe Neil Hart's taking the 2 brothers out together. Looks like this will be the final time they'll get to play together in high school. Right wing is Thompson, up top to Shark. Left wing Platton. Platton dribbles, gets it up top to Carter. Carter dribbles to the right elbow. It's behind him to Shark. 17 on the shot clock. Tanner to the left to Platton. Platton down the lane. Little hook shot off the rim. No. Rebound to Schoolin. Schoolin into the front court. He's 1-on-4. He's going to try to go all the way himself. He splits defenders and lays it in. Schoolin's got 6. Boy, Ottumwa had 4 defenders there and nobody stopped ball. 66-41. Bryant Wilson's in the game. He goes left side for Shark. Up top to Platton. It's behind him to Thompson. Thompson cut off, goes right wing back to Shark. Shark up top to Alan Cook. Cook at the volleyball line. Gets it right wing to Thompson. Thompson drives in. Shot fake, pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Cook the rebound, though, on the putback, good. Alan Cook's got 8. 66-43. 3:25 to go. Ankeny with a timeout. And he'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30 in return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Rasha Pope back in the game for Ottumwa. Ankeny called the timeout to make a substitution. They brought in Luke Anderson, a 6-foot sophomore. He's got it on the right side, gets it up top to Aguirre. Aguirre down the lane, and he lays it in again. Ottumwa kind of got lost on a switch there. 68-43. Rasha into the front court. Top of the key. Tried to drive, and he got fouled by Anderson. It's his first team foul, number 6. 3 minutes to go. Carter will inbound. Thompson gets it. Right baseline. Platten a jumper off the rim, off the glass and through. Landon Platten will score in his final game as a Bulldog. 68-45. Aguirre into the front court. Feeds it behind him to Schoolin. Right side to Ward. Ward drives in, kick it back to Schoolin in the lane. Layup maybe blocked from behind by Rasha. Ball picked up by Shark. Tanner into the front court, over to the right side, down into the lane. Layup, no, but he's fouled. Ankeny thought they had a clean block. The foul called. Didn't see a whole lot in that, but Sharks going to the line. Jamison Patton gets that foul. Well, next time we see Jamison Patton, he'll be wearing an Iowa State football jersey. Unless we see him in track, of course. Sharks free throw, good. Tanner's got 4. Patton checks out. Back into the game is Devin Akers. One more free throw for Tanner. Puts it up, knocks it down. He's got 5, and he'll exit in favor of senior Caleb Campbell, who checks in for the first time, the 6'1" sharpshooter. 2:37 to go, Dogs down 68-47. Maddox Ward across the timeline, right side, hands it to Anderson. Anderson up top of Geary. To the right side, Ward. Ward around a pick to the elbow. Pull-up free throw line jumper. Off the rim short. Rebound to Schoolin in the lane. Feeds it across to Aguirre. Put it up and in again. Not sure why he's still in there. 70-47. Long pass up ahead, right side to Wilson. Kick it behind him to Campbell. Campbell to the right wing. Pull-up 3. Back iron, no. Rebound to Schoolin. Schoolin wants to push tempo. Now pulls up, gets it behind him to Akers. Left wing Aguirre. Lob it to Ward. Ward drives in the lane, kick it left corner, Schoolin. Down low for Akers, turnaround hook shot good as Rasha was down there trying to guard the 6'6" man. Akers has his first bucket, 72-47. Right side, Jared Mitchell is checked in. He'll try a 3, off the rim, no, online, but a bit short. Rebound to Aguirre. Long pass up ahead, Rasha picks it off, saves it to Campbell. Campbell top of the key, drives right side, throws behind him to Wilson. Wilson on the wing. Wanted to go to Jared Mitchell and set up top to Rasha. Long 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Aguirre. Ankeny wants to get subs in. They may use a timeout here, and they will. This will be just a substitution timeout as Ankeny's going to bring in, let's see, Ryan Mayer, a 6'3" senior. Austin Bailey, a 5'8" senior. There's a third sub that came in. Nolan Morrison, a 6'1" junior. Akers driving right, cut off by Platten, gets it on the wing to Anderson. Anderson to the elbow, skip it left wing for Bailey. Bailey over to Ryan Mayer. Mayer spinning down the lane, fouled from behind, and he'll shoot 2. Jared Mitchell picks up the foul. Ryan Mayer, a senior, has not been to the free throw line all season, but he'll take 2 here with 1:07 left. First one up and good. Another sub here for Ankeny. Second free throw, we got them both. 74-47, 105 left. Rasha into the front court. Out to left side for Bryant Wilson. Wilson dribbles back up top, finds Caleb Campbell. Campbell curls back to the left. Kicks it back to Wilson. Wilson, or they call it double dribble. Not sure I saw that. 51 seconds to go. And Ottumwa's going to go deeper in the bench here. Chase Thompson, Javen Rominger. Parker Derby and Matt Bishop also in for Ottumwa. On the left side for Ankeny is Bailey. Dribbles all the way to the right, get it up top to Smith. Three on the way. Back iron, no. Rebound to Bishop. Gets it to Chase Thompson. Younger Thompson across the timeline. Dribbles right, into the lane. Got the shot up, counted in the foul. Chase Thompson with a chance for a three-point play in his first ever playoff appearance. Luke Anderson picks up foul number 2. Thompson's free throw, no good. And the rebound to Morrison. Shot clock is off. Will Ankeny dribble it out, or will they let the reserves take a shot? Looks like they'll run something here. Morrison is going to drive all the way in, and the layup good. 76-49. Bulldogs one more run at it. Caleb Campbell over to the left. Down to 6 seconds. Campbell, he'll pull up for a three. Count it. Caleb Campbell ends the season with a three-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And the final score, Ankeny 76 and Ottumwa 52. The Hawks improved as 9-14. They'll play Ames in the Substate semifinals on Friday. The season ends for Ottumwa with a record of 6-16. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap up basketball season on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much. But what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in, and try and get them in the right direction.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to Ankeny High School, where the season has come to an end for your Ottumwa boys basketball team. They fall in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs to Ankeny, 76-52. Scoring in the game, Rasha Pope led Ottumwa with 12. Trey Brown had 8. Alan Cook had 8. 5 points for Tanner Shark. 3 for Caleb Campbell, 3 for Carter Thompson. 2 points for Luke Gravy, 2 for Chase Thompson, and 2 points for Landon Platten. Ankeny led by Leo Aguirre, who had 27 points. Carson Johnson added 21. 9 for Jamison Patton. 7 for Maddox Ward. 6 for Cash Schoolin. 2 points for Nolan Morrison. 2 for Ryan Mayer. And 2 for Devin Akers. Free throw shooting the game, Ankeny 9 of 16. Ottumwa was 4 of 5. So the Bulldog season comes to an end at 6-16, and it's the final bow for 9 Ottumwa seniors. Numerically on the roster, Luke Gravy, Alan Cook, Bryant Wilson, Tanner Shark, Shakir Pope, Caleb Campbell, Carter Thompson, Landon Platten, and Jared Mitchell. They'll all be missed. I've had fun watching them play over the years. Some of them we will see in the summer for baseball. I'll tell you right off the top of my head, there's a lot of Ottumwa's pitching rotation, and you got Tanner Shark in there. You got Jared Mitchell, Carter Thompson on the infield. And, of course, underclassmen, too. Javen Rominger, who got in the game late, he'll be in that Ottumwa rotation. So, still some high school left for those seniors, but their final basketball game here tonight in Ankeny, they will be missed. I want to give a big thank you to Bulldog head coach Neil Hartz. And he's been so helpful in his 4 years as Ottumwa's head coach. Really before that, when he was an assistant coach and coaching the freshmen or the sophomore teams, and since he moved up to varsity. Enjoy working with Neil. He's a good friend. I know it's kind of been a tough season for him. He just cares about those kids so much. And, you know, he wants to see them succeed. And when they struggle like they did at times this year, it's not always easy for him. But, you know, he kept them fighting to the end. You saw it last week, the way they wrapped up the regular season with big back-to-back wins. And this was a tough test coming up to play a CIML team tonight on the road. Didn't work out for the team, but Neil has always been classy, always been great to work with. And hopefully next year we'll see some of those kids back. We'll see Rasha Pope back. Trey Brown should have a big junior year. Hopefully we'll see some other guys step up and fill out that lineup and see what we can put together for next season in the Iowa Lions Conference. So, again, thank you, Neil, for all the hard work you've done. I want to thank both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Normally, this is when I tell you when our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics will be, and I'm not 100% certain. We will be doing video coverage of spring sports for Ottumwa, we being the Ottumwa Radio Group. And, you know, there's soccer, girls and boys soccer. There's obviously track. There's some other things that are in the works. Don't have any definite plans yet. And I don't know, maybe I'll find myself doing a little spring broadcasting. Haven't done any, like, soccer before. Hopefully I get to cover some track. Would love to end up at state track this year, cover all the Ottumwa area athletes there. We'll see what the future holds. And, of course, when we get to summer, we will have baseball and softball, and I can tell you with confidence that we'll be on the air and on the live video for Ottumwa baseball and softball coming up right around the end of May. So we can certainly look forward to that. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. Not quite sure when we'll talk to you again, but we certainly will, and we'll be more than happy to bring you Ottumwa High Athletics whenever and wherever they may play. Until then, have a good night, everybody.